Hello and welcome to another episode of Crossdeck, episode 53. It's obviously a Sunday morning, and it's a kind of a nice day. It's a cold day, chilly day in Wisconsin. We are expecting some rain here, though, so perfect day to be in your arcades if you're living in Wisconsin and playing. And as you can see behind me, I've got a little bit of chaos going on because I've decided to do, let me bring up that view. I've decided to do a little bit of the arcade shuffle. So I want to basically change the area. If you look at the lower left corner of the images there, that corner back there where that table and the TV are, I basically want to change this whole wall. I want to put arcades against this wall because when I'm on camera, the view that you see behind my shoulder of the TV, that's all well and good, but with the camera that I have, the TV doesn't really show up very well. So, I'm just gonna make that wall arcades again. So, and the other idea I have is, as you know, I'm a big fan of the Tulsa Arcade's riser panel replacements with LED backlit artwork. So I'm going to kind of stack those machines against that wall, those that have those riser lit replacements, and then make that look kind of nice. So definitely the Joust and the Centipede will be moving from the left side of my arcade against the false wall over to the brick wall. So let's stop and say hello to everybody that's joined us in the chat. Cornercade is here. Welcome. Hockey Town is here. Welcome. I'll go back and show Danny. The chat kind of jumped on me. Ted Adam Green is here. Welcome. Hockey Town is here. Always good to see you, man. Welcome. Prince Vinny is here. No. It starts at 10 o'clock my time, which it is 10 o'clock. So I'm not, apparently you've got your time zones out of whack because 10 a.m. Central. That's when I start. So, but welcome. You made it here. Okay, so as you can see, my Build-A-Cade, I pushed my table kind of outside of the arcade. Hang on a second. Thought I was going to sneeze there for a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, looking at the lower left image, I've kind of gently pushed my Build-A-Cade table out of the center here so I can move cabinets around. But I'm open to feedback from you guys on what you think I should do. Right now, my idea is to obviously pull the table and the TV out. I want to do something with the pinball. I want to either move it against this false little wall in the back there where the Defender Partycade is, or do something else with it. So I may move it back to the original spot that I had it in, which is the back corner by the golden tee. Haven't decided yet, so we'll think about it as we're going along here. But I definitely want to move. First of all, get that table and that monitor out, and then I want to get the at least the joust and the centipede moved. All of a sudden, my nose is going nuts. Sorry, guys. I think I'm coming down with something. With all these temperature changes, it's not a surprise. I don't have too much news-wise to talk about. If you guys have anything you want to ask me, feel free to do so. I forgot to grab my iPad or my tablet again. So I need to do that before we start actually diving into tearing things apart. So, yeah. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I should and shouldn't do. So basically, the roll against the false wall is going to change a little bit. I'm looking at picking up some arcade one-ups here in the very near future. I don't know when that will be. Maybe the next couple of weeks. We'll see. So whatever I move out of that row of the Pac-Mans and the Galagas and the Dig Dug, hopefully it'll be filled up really quick. So, and if you've got some thoughts on maybe a better way of going about the Build-A-Cades instead of the center of the room, I'd love to hear them. But right now, they're going to exist in the center of the room once I get everything back together. So there's lots of news. I'm not going to really go into news, number one, because I don't have anything written down. There's lots of news in the arcade community. I did watch James stream last night about one of the arcade one-up lawsuits. So that was interesting. Plenty of good content creators out there cover what's happening with the companies and everything. I'm not really a news guy. I'm more of a do guy. So I just love doing things. And, I thought about, as I was working out this morning, I thought about, well, what am I going to do today? And the only thing that rose to the top was the fact that I'm not happy with the way the arcade looks right now. So I thought, well, perfect opportunity to change. I did not see Super Game Room dudes. You saying I was mentioned? Or did they? I don't know what happened. Tell me what happened. Was I made fun of? No, Prince Finney, they're staying. Just moving things around a little bit. The other thing I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do that today, but I'm going to revert some of the changes I made to the class of 81. I'm going to go back closer to stock. I'm going to keep the Sanwa joystick in, but I'm going to pull out the Glen Retro Show buttons and the automatic switcher because it's not really needed in the class of 81. Only reason I did that was a proof of concept. I wanted to see if I could do it, and I did. So, oh, okay. So Detroit Love gave me a shout out. That's great to hear. Oh crap! I got to watch that now. Well, as you guys know, when I work out, that's when I catch up on the streams. 3 a.m. in the morning when I'm lifting weights. I didn't watch Super Game Room dudes this morning. Usually I do on Sundays, but James Hates Everything had an interesting topic, and I had watched that, and then I jumped over to Glenn's show from Friday night. So I'll catch up with the Super Game Room dudes probably during the workout tomorrow morning. So thanks for letting me know about that, though. I appreciate it. I would have seen it anyway eventually because Super Game Room dudes is always on my watch list, and I always get around to watching them whenever. So highly recommend those guys. You guys have seen them. I should have brought tissues down here with me. I may do that when I go fetch my tablet. So definitely check out all of the content creators who've done live streams. You know, James has announced that he's moving to Thursdays. So good luck to him. I know B Kong has come back or says he's come back. I did not watch his whole stream from the other day about Double Dragon. Probably number one, because I'm not really interested in Double Dragon, but I may go back and watch it. I've relied a lot on B Kong and both B Kong and P Dubs for getting involved in this hobby and showing me some of the tricks of the trade and everything. So, yes, Cornucade, it is. And I did watch your show from last week, during the week last week. So I did watch it. There's a handful of content creators I watch regularly. But yours, Super Game Room Dudes, James, and now I'm drawing a blank. Oh, I also watch the Arcades Anonymous guys who have always graciously given me shout outs. I appreciate that. Okay, I've jabbered on long enough. Guys, once again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to leave the camera view up in multicam so that you can kind of see me moving around. I don't need Double Dragon. I've never played it. Why would I buy a cabinet I have never played? I would buy it to mod it, but I'm not paying full price like that. So, yes, I do watch Mike B. All right. Let's get started, hey? I'm going to switch mics. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm on the lavalier mic. Now I'm going to go upstairs real quick and fetch my tablet and some cleaner. So talk amongst yourself while I'm doing that. Mic up. So again, no mods today. Just moving around. You know, I'm pretty much expecting anybody who's bored on a Sunday morning to be in the stream. So, guys, just want to say hello to B Kirby. Welcome, and Mike of All Trades. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Welcome, you two. I'm glad you guys are here to watch a boring stream about me moving shit around. So, excuse me. I didn't mean for you to hear me blow my nose, but that's the way it is. That's the way my nose is going today. All right. So, first things first, I'm going to clear this area. So, I've already done a little bit of preliminary work. I've taken everything off the table, obviously, and I had a little bit tough. All right. So I'm a big fan of the Walmart tables that they sell. They're fairly inexpensive, and they're foldable. We're going to get rid of this table right away. Voila. I'll set this outside of the room. My workbench here is a mess. I got a workbench back here that I used to shoot content on. It's just a mess. Hockey Town, a buy stuff back box has always been on my radar, but I just couldn't justify the funds. Now, I will tell you, I'm making some financial moves right now that will greatly improve my arcade budget, and so I might do that. There's been several mods to this pinball already. I've got the control deck, and I've gotten, let's see, I've gotten the, what's that, the VIBS board. I've already put in a VIBS board. I've done some testing with OTG mode, although I don't have a PC loud enough or fast enough to handle OTG or VPX or Pinball FX or any of those external pinball applications yet. But I have all the infrastructure in. I've got all the cables, the HDMI cables, and USB cables are all attached to the pinball. I just need to find a PC to use. So, but the back box, I would love to replace that, but we'll see. I'm just checking the chat. Yeah, yep. I'm totally looking at it. I think Pinball FX was the thing I tested with, but I just did not have the performance with the laptop I was trying to use. It's an older laptop. It's a laptop that's like 8 years old. So, anywho, moving right along, let's move this TV out of the way. Got all these damn wires here that I need to sort through as well. I got a Roku connected to this TV as well, so I can watch TV down here when I wanted to. Uh-oh. What did I do? Just shut off the Defender Party cage. Set the Roku over here. I disconnected the box that I had that had 30,000 games on it on the TV already. Not entirely sure what this one was for. Oh, this was my external cable when I wanted to put one of the New Wave Toys boxes up on the TV. Okay. We got an LED, so I'm going to detach the LED. We're going to free up a bunch of cables here, which is good. Yeah. USB cable. I got Monitor power cable. All right, so monitor should be ready to be moved. I got this huge tripod stand here that I bought when I was working out with these monitors. I actually used to stream my workouts, believe it or not. All right. So I'm also going to move this Defender Partycade. Find a better place for it. I know it's not into your folks' arcades. I'm not moving it there. I'm keeping this baby. One of my most valuable arcade one-ups, really. And we've got USB here. I'll disconnect that. So, what are your thoughts on the pinball? Just trying to get a sense of if I should stick the pinball back in this corner or just kind of run it a long way against the false partition here, all the way at the end. Or I could put it where the Defender Partycade is and just aim it out here. Will there be enough room between an arcade one-up and the pinball? Probably not. So something to ponder. HockeyTown, that's great news. I'm glad you're getting your artwork. That's a beautiful. Zabos does great work. I mean, yeah, for all the delays that you get when you order from him. I mean, when it comes, it's really great. So I'm gonna just tell you that. Some of the cabinets that I have my eye on, number one, and I had a priority, but it's all dependent on availability. So I really want to get the NBA Jam Tournament Edition. So I think that'll be my first purchase eventually. All these extension cords. Not knowing why. Just gonna pull this pinball out. So I can access some of these cables. That goes all the way down at the end. Why? Why? Sometimes I have to think about my cable management. Yeah, really pay attention to it. Gramps Arcade, welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. What's getting at these cables is near next to impossible. What a hot mess this is. I'm also going to be moving the Space Invaders down a little bit. Not sure how that final arrangement's going to be, but this one alone. That way. All right. Let's get cat. Yeah, a lot of extraneous cables here need to clean up anyway. I don't think accessing the pedals, because I have my pedals because I have the Retro Shooter mod in the Space Invaders cabinet and the former T2. And accessing those pedals is not very good. So putting that cabinet somewhere where the pedals are easily accessible is in my head right now. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the ad games. Okay. Okay. Pinball power. Got another extension cord. Now I mentioned last week my power distribution setup, how I have the 16 port strips, and they're well and good, but they only cover a certain area of, this one strip right here is kind of more towards that way than it is here. And so often when I put stuff down here, I wind up running extension cords, which is not desirable. Another USB. I'm hoping to get a USB hub out of this because my Build-A-Cades, I'm one USB port short now, and I need another USB hub. I don't really want to order another one. That's the power. And that cable is for the black light. So I think I've gotten the cablage down where it needs to be. Just going to protect that glass that I bought I bought glass for the packaging. I bought it for the Star Wars pinball. But I do want to protect. Pinball glass for the games. It has a cable to it. I don't want anything to get scratched. Okay, so thoughts on the Metallica pinball. Again, I'm going to be putting arcades back along this wall, so something just fell. I don't know what. I'm running out of room here to move around. So let's say, for the sake of argument, I put this pinball back. So you guys see where I'm going with this? Pushing it against this false partition here, this wall. And as you walk in, you'd be seeing Metallica artwork. What I don't know is if I can stick a cabinet here and still have enough room to play with the Metallica pinball where it is. PB&J, first of all, welcome to the stream. Appreciate it. To answer your question, the Metallica skin, yes, that came from Buy Stuff Arcades, the entire kit. So I did the sides, the front, and by the way, they have an option on their website for an extra $10 to get another front artwork cutout. And the reason why is because people have messed this up on the first go round. Guess what I did? I messed it up on the first go round. So I'm super happy I spent that extra $10 to get the front artwork piece because I needed it. But they kind of recommend that. It's an option on the order when you order the artwork. So I got the sides, the front, and then they sent me these two new panel covers. So the original back box panels are there, but these panels slip right over them. So, and they already have the Metallica artwork on. They came with the Metallica artwork applied, so I didn't have to worry about doing that. But this is my gal's pinball. I mean, she loves Metallica. She's been a huge Metallica fan. I became a fan later in life. Wasn't really a fan back in the 80s when the whole hair band thing was a thing. But I've actually really come to appreciate Metallica music. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this as far back as I can. And once you run out of space in the back, you got to kind of walk it back. And I may move this over a little bit more. Now, I actually think that I had this pinball here at one time or another already. I may have had it there before. I don't know if I like it there. I may move it back in this corner. So I definitely need to move Space Invaders. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the Space Invaders down. Love the Retro Shooter kit. I love the Buy Stuff art kit and the control panel that they gave me. They didn't give it to me. I bought it. But all of the stuff that they provided for this T2 conversion was just amazing. The only thing I have a slight thing about is this marquee. It's a little washed out. I may actually replace this marquee. I haven't really looked into it yet, but it's on my list of small things that I'd like to do. So I forget exactly how many cables I had. I forget. I've got a number of power things going to this. I want to be careful because I don't want to rip the artwork off the bottom. So I have a USB, one USB, and then I have power for the actual cabinet. All right, so we're going to take that off. Yeah, PB&J, that Metallica artwork. I fell in love with it as soon as I unboxed it. I'm like, oh man, this is going to look sick. All right, I have another power. So I have two power inputs to the Space Invaders. One driving the box, the retro shooter box, and one driving the other components, the marquee. Now, I suppose what I could do is I could put this flat against there and then line up arcades and then just leave enough room to play retro shooter. But I don't want to be boxed in like that. Such a beautiful cabinet. I love this cabinet. It's still my favorite. You get a lot of use out of it. So, another USB. Yeah, I don't know where Stock Jock is. I did help. He and I messaged back and forth the last couple of days because he had some questions about the Build-A-Cade. So I helped him out with it as much as I could. With my schedule, it was kind of hit or miss because I go to bed so damn early. So and he actually texted me. He texted me. Friday, right after I went to bed. So I couldn't get back to him until Saturday, and then I responded to him, and then I didn't get a response back from him until later that day. But, so hopefully I helped him out what he needed to do with that Build-A-Cade. Just some accessing menu type questions. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shut down Centipede and Joust. And no, I have not bought a replacement trackball, but I do have mods in mind for this cabinet, the Centipede cabinet. Get back there. I'm gonna just go behind. I do have enough room back here to walk back behind this little cabinet, which is always handy. Pulling the Centipede power. And I don't want to lose track of these bricks. I gotta keep them straight. LEDs are off. As I said, I'm hoping to recover some, oops, I'm plugging on. That's the one. Nope. Hang on. Unscrew something up. All right. Hopefully, So I'm good. Here. A mess. I've already made a mess. Now Tron and Tempest are not moving. I started talking about mods that I expect to do. On the carpet. Just to keep this stuff together. Hockey Town, to answer your question, no, I did not get the trackball. I don't like that. The thing I don't like about that other trackball that's supposed to be the one that works is that the LED light is on the rim. It's not in the ball. So not overly excited about getting the trackball replacement now for that box. It's working fine. So I wanted the trackball to actually light up the ball. So I'm going to joust here. Joust is the one I want to move into place first. So I've got joust's power. And, disconnect the USB. Now, yes, this is going to leave me with space on this side again, but as I started to allude to earlier, I'm making some financial decisions that may allow me to make a couple more purchases. We'll see. Okay. Oh, I got. Yeah, so I've got the. Front riser panel power as well. And for that, I'm actually going to take the cabinet off and move it because the way I run that power cord, of course, it fell on it. The version 2 trackball, Sony, does the actual trackball light up? Because in the image, it looks like it's just the ring around it lights up. And I might order one just to try it. But I do have two other mods for that centipede. One is the lit riser panel, and two is the 19-inch monitor replacement from Buy Stuff Arcades. All right, so joust is going here next to the Tron, sufficiently spaced so I can enjoy the artwork. Make sure the table is got room to breathe. All right. Set my cable. Shit. Okay. Adjust power. You would think this would be the opportune time to get a hold of some power management. Tidy up these cables a little bit better. All right. Turn the adjust back on. Now go ahead and plug in the USB since I'm really close to the USB. Plug in an extension cord. So adjust is moved. Okay. Again, my goal is to get the cabinets with the Tulsa Arcade's front riser panel side by side. I want that to all look nice and neat. And so the next one that's going to have that mod is this Atari. So I'm going to put that next to the Joust. I got a power stick plugged into my main 16-point power. I'm going to pull that. Oh, so many power changes. Got a whole pile of extension cords already. All right, so yeah, centipede is going to go right here, and I'm going to order that riser panel replacement today. So hopefully it'll be here. It probably won't be here by next week's show. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Hockey Count. Understood. Yeah, the ring around the ball is not what I want. So I'm just going to take a weight. Maybe Glenn will come out with a version 3 or version 4 that has the actual lit. This is one of the reasons I like still having risers, because I can take them off if I want, and to move things around a little bit easier. All right, so centipede is there. I'll go ahead and get that power going. I gotta tell you, now that I think about it, I'm thinking about moving this Space Invaders where the pinball is right now. And then the pinball is going to go back in the corner where it was before. You folks that have followed me know that that's where I had that pinball before. And I moved it to have more cabinet space. Well, since I wound up selling a bunch of stuff, I thought I'd move the pinball out where it could be seen. All right, so we have LED power and we have cabinet power. Excuse me. Sony, to answer your question, yes, I did replace the Joust monitor with the Buy Stuff 19-inch monitor. Okay, Hockey Town, I've still got that note. No, version 3 Sony, it's just a ring around the trackball that's colored in. I'm not sure how that would look. So just to let you know, Danny, I've almost wiped Mrs. Cornicate off the high score centipede board. It's just you and me on that board. I still haven't beat your high score yet, though. I'm in second place. All right, let's take a pause here for a second. Now, I have Class of 80, or I have Galaga Deluxe, I have Pac-Man Deluxe, Dig Dug Legacy, Class of 81 Deluxe. Um, just judging off the spacing between the pinball and the front of the centipede, doesn't look like I'm going to have enough room to go all the way down. So, decisions. Hi, Mike Hawkhurst, welcome. I will be getting the centipede 19-inch monitor replacement. All right, I'm going to mute myself. All right, I'm back. I don't want to move any of this. Tron, Tempest, Star Wars. Star Wars Corner is always going to be Star Wars Corner. I got the artwork up. It's also the Atari corner with the Tempest and the Atari LED and my little autograph picture there from Catherine Mary Stewart. I'm not married to Golden Key staying where it is, but I kind of don't think it really needs to move. So I need to decide what I want to do with Space Invaders and the pinball. Yeah, I heard that about the Centipede Partycade. If I could make this a vertical, I would. For this particular cabinet, I'm a fan of the artwork. I'm not particularly a fan of the way Arcade One did its programming, did the monitor, but it is what it is. So I wanted the cabinet with the artwork and the marquee. So I think I'm going to move Dig Dug over here because although Tulsa Arcades does not have a front riser panel replacement, he does have do-it-yourself kits where you can make your own. Should email him and ask him if he could do a Dig Dug Legacy front riser panel replacement. I would love to do that for Dig Dug because all you got on the Dig Dug Legacy is just black. That's all that is. How boring. Still deciding. Okay, Hockey Town, I like that recommendation. The pinball would go back in the corner. Space Invaders would probably go where it is. The thing too is I did a short workout today. And when that happens, I usually don't go into the calorie deficit that I love to go into. So the nice thing about doing this, moving this shit around, is I burn calories. So I'm actually burning some extra calories here. And y'all don't keep track of that shit like I do, but I do. I'm going up on the curb. I really need to vacuum down here too. Oh, these carpet's a mess. Suppose I should do that before I put the real cake down. Swing this around. Far enough. For now, that's where the pinball's going to go. I realize you can't really see. I just noticed that one of those camera views is totally obstructed. No, it is what it is. All right, so Dig Dug, I think, is going to, well, first let me move Space Invaders. And I think I had this cabinet here before. Same thing with the pinball. I think both of these things had spent some time here. But like I said, I want this Space Invaders in a location where I can easily reach the pedals in the back. This would do that for me because it's right at the entrance. I can just bend over and reach. Plus, I can enjoy the artwork a little better. And the artwork will probably show up on screen a little better. Of course, now the camera view is obstructed, which I can fix. I'll probably put the camera on top of Space Invaders. All right, what did I do with the Space Invaders power? So I have two power inputs that I need to worry about here. And again, I'm in a spot here with this Space Invaders that is away from my power strip. So I'm going to need to run power over here. So to that end, And I have this cord. So I need a strip here. And I'm probably going to need an extension cord. So I've got my strip. I'm going to run it underneath the partition legs. Let's see if I have enough room. One USB the USB extension. Again, I put LED strips on the back of all my machines. Just adds to the ambiance of the arcade. Granted, your arcades back in the day did not have LED strips. How LED wasn't invented when I was in the arcade back in the day. So I just like the lighting accent it gives. Feel, the look and feel. Alright, so I've got USB power. Let's plug that USB in. Do a little bit of cabling in the back here. All right. Danny, I will help you make a. CoinOpsX drive. Okay. So now I need an extension cord that gets me from here to there. That's not going to do it. I'm going to need the green one. It's too long. Well, I'm going to have problems when I try to put more cabinets down because I'm going to have to pull out cabinets to access the power. It's way too long of a cable. Clear this up a little bit. All the excess. All right, the LED is on. Fire it up. Coil up some of this gun cable. Actually, I do not have a Sam's Club membership. Sorry. I haven't bought anything from there in a while. I bought it to get the NFL Blitz, and I haven't really had anything Arcade One Up at Sam's Club. Sorry, Danny. I got rid of it because why am I paying over $100 for membership for someplace I don't ever go? Gamer Fridge, hi, welcome. I'm not building anything. I'm moving shit around. It's the Arcade Shuffle today. Not 100% sure about the pinball yet. I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to shut down the Dig Dug. Let's move this over a little bit. And you know why we do the Arcade Shuffle, right? We do it to make things look a little different, a little fresh, new. So yeah, yes. Danny, myself, and Phil all live in the area. I believe Thumper Squid is also in this area, and so is Moat. So there's a large Wisconsin contingent in the community. All right, so we're moving the Dig Dug now. I'm going to disconnect USB and pull the USB cable. And grab the cabinet power. This one has no special power that I need to worry about, so just remove it. I love this Dig Dug artwork. Leave it out a little bit so I can still access. Getting at that power is going to be a chore. I have to pull out the joust in order to access more power. I'm going to move the power that I just put in to free up power for make sure I get over there. Ah! Damn it. The Gallagher artwork just fell. Well, I'm gonna have to redo the Gallagher art. Bummer. I don't even know if I have more 3M stuff to hang that. I really shouldn't be moving this joust. Not with that power. Shouldn't have done that. So I'm going to shut joust off. Unplug it. USB. The reason why I'm moving the joust again is because I need access to power. So this cable is going to go all the way down here. Turn that back on. Now, dig that again. I can move another arcade over here. Let's see how it looks. B. Kirby, just to warn you about Synergy, they don't have much Arcade 1-Up anymore. Now, I haven't been there in 2 weeks. A lot could change in 2 weeks. But all they had were some really beat up display models that are already built. There's nothing in box. They've had the same Mortal Kombat 2 head-to-head that they've had for well over a year. And they're just asking a ridiculous amount for it, I think. So, I could stop there on my way home from work tomorrow and just to see. if they got anything, but you gotta be careful because I don't want you to be disappointed driving up here. Appreciate the comments, guys. Keep the chat moving. I hope this was my centipede stuff. Yeah, because the joust is still there. So we're going to plug in. So it has power. I'm going to hook it up with some USB. Move this back in place. I suppose I could drill holes in the back panel of these cabinets when I do these Tulsa Arcade riser panels. But I don't want to really put holes where I don't need to put holes. And I wouldn't worry about clipping cords. All right. I'm gonna see. If you're asking me, Denver Fridge, about the trackball update, I have not ordered a new trackball. I'm not a fan of the version 3. Version 2 did not work. Yeah, it's coming together. Right now I'm thinking about what to do with the Defender party cake. I don't really have a wall I want to mount it to. I don't really want to do that. I like where it rests on this shelf. It's perfect height. I may move 2 more 1-ups over here. I am going to need another power strip though. Hopefully I can get away with just using that and this. I thought about moving my app games over here so it's on camera, but A lot of these extension cords I had from my own Christmas display. Yes, I had a Christmas display. Don't do it no more though. That's a lot of work putting on those displays. I had an elaborate show that was synchronized to music. Got to be too much work, and I didn't like climbing on the roof anymore, so. So Dig Dug should be ready to go. Not going to put Joust back yet. Who are my two candidates? Well, obviously it'll be the Miss Pac or the Pac-Man and the Class of 81. Yeah. No, Zero, I don't have. First of all, welcome to the stream, Zero. Appreciate you having me. Don't have anywhere I could really mount it, and nowhere I really would want to. I don't want to mount it to the cinder block. Okay. I want to leave Gallagher where it is. I have two slots here. I'm just going to have open space no matter what. So I could stick the Pong hub table in the corner for now, just to get it off the floor. And then the Build-A-Caves could just take the center space for now. Or I could put the Partycade. Just put the Partycade right here in this space. Would look kind of weird. Couldn't move the Class of 81 down, but Hockeytown, I believe I did do the version 2 trackball on a Simpsons, and I believe I had it working. I'll have to look back at my videos, my Simpson video content, to see if I had captured that. Here, let me do it now while I'm just thinking about it. Yes, I still have my Simpsons content that I never did a video on. Videos, Simpsons, deck conversion. All right, so let's look. Let's see if we can answer your question right away. Apparently I did not do the trackball at the same time as the mod. This was in March of 2024 that I did this. Okay, so it would have been after that. Yeah. So let me look in my Google Photos. So that was It was March 28th of 2024. Let's go back. Oh man, some pictures are coming up here going of cabinets that are long gone, like NFL Blitz, Yoga Flame, Mortal Kombat 2. Would love to get those cabinets back, but some of them are just sold out now. All right, let's see if we can find. Just scrolling. Couldn't see if I took pictures of it. And there's an ugly memory I don't want to see. Scrolling back. All right, so here is the Simpsons video. That's up there, but not the trackball mod. Could have swore I did it. But I've been wrong before. Midwest Gaming Classic, by the way, anybody going to the Midwest Gaming Classic? I'm seeing photos from last year. I haven't bought my tickets yet, but I would like to go. And my girl had a good time there too, so she might be tagging along. Still scrolling. Bear with me. I don't have these photos categorized in my Google environment. You know what? I don't think I did it because I'm getting to the point where I sold all my cabinets. And yeah, the Simpsons is gone. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a photo. No. All right. So as of May 7th, 2024, I still had the two-player deck Simpsons, but it did not have the trackball replaced. I thought it did, but I'm sorry I can't answer your question. I'm still scrolling just to see, because eventually I sold that Simpsons. And I'm guessing I thought I could have swore I replaced that sucker because I was telling the guy about it. The guy I sold it to. I'm pretty sure. Zero, I at one time had cabinets in the middle of the room, but I sold them all. Yep, I had Blitz, Hockey Town. And Zero, I snagged my Centipede from Cornercade. He had his up for sale for quite some time. Zero, no, I don't want to hang it on that door. I could. Okay, so Simpsons is gone as of June. So Hockey Town, no, I don't. Obviously, did not do the trackball. I thought I did. If I did do it, I didn't take pictures of it, which is a shame because I would have sold that thing. I would have taken pictures of it when I sold it. I would have thought. Yeah, it's gone in that photo. Yeah, so that was my sale photos, I'm guessing. So no, I can't verify whether the trackball worked or not. Sorry. Is what it is. I thought I did it. I could have swore I did it. All right, let's move on. Cornacade, I've already declared that video dead. I might put it together eventually. The one thing I'm not satisfied with about that video is I didn't shoot enough content of the wiring, and that's kind of the critical part of that whole video is how to get how to split the signals so that you could still use all 4 players on only 2 joysticks. So I'm not happy with the way I shot that, and it's kind of one of the reasons why I've hemmed and hawed about doing it. All right, so guys, help me out here. Joust is going to go where I have it now, but I'm leaving it out so I can access power. I have the Galaga, which I kind of don't want to move. I have the Pac-Man Deluxe and the Class of 81. We can also do something with Golden Tee, but I have room for 2 more cabs down here. And I'm thinking at this point of moving. Okay, here's my idea. I want to move the Golden Tee down here. Or do I move the Pac-Man? The Party Cake could go next to the ALU. I could move the Golden Tee over here by the Galaga, and then the Class of 81 and the Pac-Man Deluxe can go over here. Let's do that. Yeah, I did the same thing, Hockey Town. I did follow a video. I think there's only really one video out there of the guy that discusses it. And it's pretty easy mod, really. I also have content, Danny, for the Class of 81 button mod that I did. And so since I'm going to be backing out the GRS changes to it eventually. So we're going to shut down Class of 81. I still have content on that, on the Class of 81 mod that I did. 2 years here. Maybe let's see here. We've been at this for an hour and a half. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for coming and going all the time. Really hate these big bricks that Arcade One Up did. All right, so let's see how this is going to look. Let's label the Class of 81. Now, yes, I'm going to have a gap over here, but I kind of explained this earlier on. I making some financial decisions that may put me in a position to pick up some cash. Hopefully the NBA Jam tournament won't sell out. I'd love to pick up an NFL blitz again. Just see something. All right, so orienting the class of 81 like so. I still have room this, I won't have room to put a stool in here, but if I want to play Galaga, usually the only game I use a stool for is Galaga, and I have the Galaga Deluxe. This is from this pack. Get it as far over as I can. All right, so let's do power. Big bucks and get bricks with the deluxes. Cables. I could have done this arcade shuffle, on my own, outside the show, but why make myself suffer? Make everybody else on the internet suffer. Of course, you guys don't have to be here. Sign off a lot. Can't stress it enough. Do not plug if you bought any of these USB hubs that have the fast power, the red ones, the red ends, don't plug your USB. That ain't the thing. All right, so power. So the Pac-Man, I'll move over there. Got my little might free up the USB. problem. There. And the question is how I'm going to get power to the Pac-Man. And the extension cord just doesn't have to be. Oops. There's 1/16-foot strip that's getting really populated. So I've got power for Pac-Man. Let's get USB set up. I have two USB. Oh. Yeah. Sorry if I'm knocking this microphone around. One USB. And the second USB. Alright, so I've got USB for my LEDs and power. Let's go get the Pac-Man. Hey, Stock Jock. Welcome. People were worried about you, man. They didn't know where you were. Now, eventually, I'll probably do Sunwall replacements on both the Galaga and the Pac-Man Deluxe. So that's on the agenda. We're winding down here with the arcade shuffle. Okay, LEDs are powered. Keep one up, power is in. Make sure the cables are not. Move the clutch one down here. Just keep it in line. All right, so I don't know what I forgot to do. USB art. Pac-Man decor. So Miss Pac-Man and Pac-Man are together. And okay, Stock Jack. The thing to remember is your Build-A-Cade and your PC have to be on the same network. So if the IP addresses are not on the same network, I mean, if your wireless network has a different IP address than your PC, then you're not going to be able to connect to it. You got to get your PC on the same network as the Build-A-Cade in order to connect to it. I know that's probably confusing as hell, but look at that. I did free up a USB. Yay! Build-A-Cades. Made up in a USB hub for my little Build-A-Cade project. All right, now, I knew I was going to have this space over here. The key question is, what do I do for the party cave? Now, to help fill things in out a little bit better, I could move the golden tee down here next to Galaga, put the party cave back there, and I'd still have a gap, but that's fine. So just doing that. And shut down golden tee. Ouch. Keep hitting my head on stuff. Okay. So Golden Tea has a new home. Gotta order me some more of those shelves. Okay, Golden Tea has power. Stick the USB hooked up. Okay, USB's in, power's in. Let's fire that puppy up. All right, party key. Okay, Stock Chuck. If anybody could help you out with that, he would be it. Great networking guy. So I'm glad to hear that you two are hooking up. Otherwise, I'd suggest we jump on a private stream or something and see if we can't work it out. Okay, so now Partycade. I can either stick the Partycade here or I can stick it there. I think I'm going to stick it there. I'll have a little bit of a gap here. That's fine. I plan on filling that sometime soon. So let's gently move. Power. And I need USB, which I already have here from the ODT. Now, this will be temporary. I know. I can still stand here and play. Now, if somebody's playing pinball, which is rare, that might be an issue, but. So, yeah, got gap. I think I'm done over there for now, so. Let's put joust back in. Not quite happy with all of this, but again, I need to get more units in. Just one USB. So here's the joust power. USB power, where'd it go? And this mishmash of wires, where are you, joust USB power? Right there. This is going to be the hard part. The power fairly easy. Over here. There it is. All right, joust is coming up. So just to show you what this looks like, now I'm going to move this camera to give you a better idea of this wall now. So I have a gap, and I'm going to have a gap. But for now, it's fine. I'm going to leave Gallagher and Golden Tee where they are. And just to get it out of the way, I'll probably move the TV back here. You don't really have room for a table to go over it like I had over on the other wall, but I don't really want to do tables again, other than the build-a-tree. Always bugs me that Joust boots up with Mortal Kombat as the default. They just got lazy. You complain to them, and it's like, it is what it is. No, Stock Jock, that's not going to happen. That party cage's never going anywhere. Nice try, though. What a mess. That's a good look at the row there. Let's finish things up here. Go ahead and get the power going on my pinball. There's a USB strip mounted underneath, so I'm going to get USB power. It's not like it's there. Son of a bitch. I think I have. USB port over there. Now, this is where smart plugs would be handy because I've now just blocked myself from two switches. Give me your recommendations on smart plugs. What should I get? Yeah, I think it's time I moved into the smart plug genre. I have an Android phone, so if that makes a difference, let me know. It is pretty tight. I'm not 100% happy. Space Invaders might move again. So give me your recommendations of smart plugs. I'd love to know what you guys use. I have an Android phone. All right, so we're gonna move the Build a Cage back into place. Very carefully. Come on. Oh. It'd be nice to have two people here doing this. See, I didn't want to take apart the whole display. I just wanted to move it out of the way. All right. This and our extra USB outlet for Build a Cage for expansion. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 USB ports. So I can theoretically connect 6 more because I'm going to be plugging one. Please tell me this is long enough. Oh, my God. No, it's the same one I have in there already. So. Got my 16 straight port, which I probably don't need. Well, I probably do need because of the power supplies. How much extra of this? Not enough to get over there. I do have cords on top of carpets, and that bothers me to no end from a safety standpoint. I'm not sure what I can do about it. I can cut a hole in the carpet and then you open it. I don't want to do it. We're getting there, folks. Still have the 2K pinball or 4K pinball in
Natural history.
my future as well. Just not right now. Okay, let's move this camera. Disconnect it from power. Be sure I'm 100% charged. A little wide shot. Wait a minute, breaking news. G-Home Smart Plug outlet. Okay. Amazon Basics through Alexa. That was a good idea. All right, well, Zero, we're about done, so I'm just going to plug in my Build-A-Caves. All right. Strip on. There we go. Change machine should come on. Yeah. All right. Fire these puppies up, eh?
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
You can see McGlenn's logo fire up here on multiple Build-A-Caves. Actually, I'm in the Space Invaders over here. Kind of makes sense, you know? What, are you there? Right here beside the building too. That frees up the space in front of the Classic 81. I like the Space Invaders there, but I don't like the lack of space. Coming on okay. I'm having problems with this microboard. Single lost product. Quite stuff is working, packing is working, sanitary is up and running. All of these guys are up and running. Would be cool to kind of get like a hanging lamp right here that goes over the thing, but I'm not quite sure this is going to stay here. So for now. So I'm going to write down your suggestions here just so I can look at them. Let's see. Amazon G-Home Smart Plugs. I might be using those for my. Actually, no, I'm using something different there. You know what? It might make sense for me to just buy because I have an app already to turn on my black lights. Amazon Basics. All right, so I'll take those two ideas and I'll look at what I already have. Yeah, I don't have guys. I don't have the audio up on the Arcade One Ups. Usually, when I do shows, I turn all the audio down. So if you really want the arcade ambiance, I'll go ahead and.
I am Zoltar, the Great Gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come get over, bro.
All right, so the volume is up now on the arcade. Should be good. Additional ambiance. Oh my goodness, what a mess! Cables everywhere. I got some cleanup to do, but I'm not gonna make you guys do that. Um, I'm probably gonna move to Space Invaders. I'm not gonna hold the stream for that. So yeah, that's one thing I think I might do. All right, guys. I also need to probably move my cameras around a little bit because my camera views are now blocked in a couple of places. Let's go for the full effect, eh? Black light on. Can't really see it on camera, but it's really noticeable inside here. Yeah, I always turn the volume down on my Build-A-Cades and my Arcade One-Ups when I do shows, just because it kind of get annoying. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been 2.5 hours. Thank you guys for sitting here with me while I do this and throwing out suggestions and stuff. Really appreciate it. Again, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this Space Invaders, I think, over by the Golden Tee. I'm going to get that TV out of here for now and focus on purchases, getting purchases in, and we'll go from there, I guess. You know, I may do a community post later just to show you what I did with the Space Invaders. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat. But hey, you guys have a great rest of your weekend, great rest of the week. And just always remember, I got next.